As with any big particular project, we obviously went out and did our research around it. Obviously spoken to other fit-out construction companies as well. But the one thing that the guys at OPTIMA that made them favourable in this sense was the fact that they were really accommodating for our specific design needs and our wants, and the ability for them to execute it, particularly in a space where we do have a retail outlet downstairs, and we've got to take them into consideration, and they were able to manage and pull through the whole project without any problems that would worry us.
So they were able to help us with the design, they were able to help us with the planning, and also execute everything without us having to think about the finer details. They kept in check all the scheduling, and it really made it quite a simple process, even though it was quite a complex project. Optima made this journey seamless for us because they gave us a single point of contact, Tristan, who was fantastic to deal with. Tristan he brought along a lot of knowledge and gave us a lot of reassurance that the project was going smoothly. For a lot of projects, especially of this size, you might find that you're worrying about this on a day-to-day basis, but really with Tristan, we only had a touch point every month or so just to see that things were tracking well. And, for us it was, and so we just didn't have to worry.
Optima made the journey quite seamless by looking after all the little intricacies, especially with our neighbouring tenancies as well. We're based on a first floor level, and when they're doing the build and the fit out, we're always concerned that that would affect their business as well. They were the point of contact, and they literally dealt with all the constructions as well as the landlords and the tenants as well, making it completely hands-off. The thing I love most about this practice is the space. When we first walk into the reception, the warmth, the elegance and the details, the curved benches, that's probably one of my favourite features. And then also the ability to harness the light that shines through into the waiting room, kind of lights up the space really, really well.
Our old practice was a very homely kind of practice. It was a practice that served the community for a long time. But as we sort of grew, we realized that we wanted to dive into a space that needed more room and more of a focus on what we wanted to do. So one of the things I love the most about our practice is the capacity to be able to serve the community in a way that really is the kind of quality dental care that we want to provide. I love the fact that we have the right sedation and anesthetic areas. I love the fact that our waiting room is flooded with light and is just such a warming and calming place for everyone. The staff and the patients have had a really positive feedback for the practice. With the way that the practice has been designed, it really aligned with the brand vision and the aesthetic that we've all wanted to provide. And so I think overall it's been quite a nice experience for everyone to work in and as a clinic to visit.
Well, we actually designed this clinic with the staff in mind as our work family, and we wanted to provide them the space and comfort of their work environment as well. So with that in said, we've enlarged the staff room for them, also incorporated a balcony so they can relax during their lunch breaks as well. The patients, particularly the existing patients, when they're coming from our old clinic, it was quite a smaller clinic, probably a third of the size. And the moment they step through, we always hear the feedback of the wow factor, especially with the contrast of how we've designed the layout as well.
I think overall, with the site being a lot bigger, being able to accommodate a lot of the kind of work that we want to focus on, it has really allowed us to accelerate our growth in that department. which has been a positive for us. It's been a positive for the growth of our team, and it's been a positive impact for the wide community as a whole.
With the space and design that we've made for this project, we're able to comfortably perform high-end and high-value types of treatment without stepping on each other's toes. And that gives a better patient experience as well as enabling the staff to grow into this and fill into the space.
Dentistry itself has been quite a challenging industry for a lot of patients to want to go into, and I think Optima, being someone who provides the premises, really worked with us to provide a space that is safe, that is welcoming, and that is warm for people. When we first started our design, they came out with a lot of suggestions on how they could work with the space better, a lot of it all being with the patient in mind, and I think this works really well with their vision.